Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Hyped and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be doing a 2.8 kind of overview video. I was going to do a reaction, but I didn't really react too much to the live stream. So I kind of wanted to just kind of retroactively kind of take a look back at the trailer and the live stream and kind of just give my thoughts and opinions on what's coming. So to start off with the trailer, um, wasn't my favorite trailer that they've ever made. I feel like some of the other trailers felt a bit shorter to me. I don't know what it was, but maybe it's not. But it definitely felt a bit shorter to me. Um, as well as I don't know, it just didn't have the same type of impact that some of the other trailers have. Even the original 1.6 Golden Apple Archipelago trailer I thought was better than this one. But this one's not bad. It was a decent trailer. And then we got the new character, Haizo, which I'll go over my thoughts in more detail in a bit. But first thoughts, he looks pretty cool. And then we got the Kazuha story mission, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait to do that. That should be pretty fun. And then we go into the islands itself, I believe, which apparently is going to be, each island is going to be based on one of the characters that we will be accompanied by on this event adventure, which would be Mona, Xinyan, Official, and Kazuha. So that seems pretty cool. These environments look really dope, and I'm honestly super excited to kind of adventure out in the archipelago again. I'm glad that they're reusing it, but also kind of making something new at the same time, right? It's going to be different visuals and stuff because they're going to be tailored towards each character, which is a cool idea. I'm glad it's just not like a rehashed Golden Apple Archipelago event. It's actually something completely on its own and different, which is dope, with also different characters, which is cool. So I like that. And then going into the events, we got a boat event, which seems pretty cool. But it's gonna be one of those things where we do it. We'll do it once or twice or whatever, and then there won't be a lot to do. So seems pretty fun. Good to get primos and stuff. They didn't really talk about this in the live stream all that much, but this appears to be so like a Misty Dungeon type of event, which I mean, that's what it says. It's not Misty Dungeon, but kind of similar to that, right? You got your lineup, you got your your currency for the event for the shop, and different things going on here. So I'm assuming you're probably gonna build a party for this and go through, which seems pretty cool. Another combat event, and then this is the Resonating Visions. Not really too sure. This might be the conchas. Yeah, I can see the rewards. So this would be the conchas. You go around collecting conchas, and based on how many conchas you'll get certain rewards, and then eventually you'll get a official skin, which we will go over in a bit. From here, it goes on to the co-op event, which is interesting. I think it's the first co-op event, like co-op only event, as far as they made it seem, since the first event, which was co-op only. So that's pretty cool. I know the co-op's not the best, so it's gonna be interesting to play through that and see how it goes. But then you got different game modes and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Looking forward to this, as always. And then from there, we go into just more event stuff. And from there, we go into the last one, which is the painting, which is seems like it's gonna be interesting. Definitely, hopefully, they'll have some harder ones towards the end that will take some time to figure out. And then we got the skins. So we got the D-Luke skin, which I think is pretty cool, and the official skin. So we'll go in depth in things that I found interesting and kind of talk about them in more detail. We'll go over Heizo and my thoughts on Heizo. I think it's an interesting concept around his kit. I know a lot of people wanted a melee unit, and I know a lot of people wanted a new weapon type, like a melee weapon. Unfortunately, they're only getting one, not the other. So I do like how they did his abilities. I think it's an interesting concept being, a catalyst user, but still like more close range. Seems like he'll have a more fluid play style, especially as a like what I would assume he'll be a main DPS because that's kind of seems what his kit is more towards. A lot of things about his kit are, you know, more selfish. Um, being like see like this charge button where you have to hold it and use it to hit. So that'd be like a big burst damage type of deal. And then his ultimate ability, which is this, um, doesn't have like a lot of off field utility, I would say. So it seems like he's gonna be more of like a main DPS focused character. Um, but I have seen some things about him, and it seems like he'll be very good in like a taser comp. Kind of like how Sucrose is, but I think more fluid to play than Sucrose will be. Um, but overall, seems fun, seems cool. Will I be pulling for him? Maybe because he's on the Kazuha banner, and that's one thing I do want to talk about in this video, which I guess we can go to now, which is the banners. I'm torn, especially with where my account is. Obviously, if I were to suggest a banner, Kazuha 100% is the best character out in this event, and everybody should get him. With that being said, will I be getting him? I'm torn because I do love Kazuha. He breaks the game. He's OP. He's probably the best character in the game. But with that being said, I really want Yoimiya on my account, and having Yoimiya and Yelan together would be so good. And it's just something about the normal attack playstyle that Yoimiya has that I really love. Um, it's just hard for me to. I'm gonna have to probably pass up on one. I have guaranteed 5-star for the rate up character, and I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to pass one of these up unless I get extremely lucky. Depending on how much I'm going to be able to save up, I think I'm gonna hold off on wishing until like the very end of the banner of Kazuha to decide whether I want to go on the Kazuha or Yoimiya banner. For anybody else who doesn't really care about Yoimiya or Klee, this is perfect for you. You just wish on Kazuha, and then you save up after that. So pretty interesting. It's not one of those where it's gonna really like give you like a problem of which one you choose because ultimately there's one character that everyone should go for, and the other characters are fairly okay. So it'll be interesting to see which other 4-stars are on the Kazuha banner, and then which 4-stars are on the Yoimiya banner. Um, Obviously we're gonna have Haizo on the first phase, so on Klee's banner or Kazuha's banner, which is gonna be good for anybody who wants Haizo. At least if you're going for Haizo, you can get Kazuha, right? So I know that was a big thing with new units in the past, where when they would come with new 5-stars or wanted 5-stars, they would put the new 4-star on the other banner. But this one is this one's a pretty no-brainer for anybody who doesn't have Kazuha or wants Kazuha constellations and wants Heizo. Uh, this banner is almost a no-brainer. So I'm torn, but this is going to be very good for anybody who doesn't really care about the other two and just wants Heizo or Kazuha. So, all right, moving on. Next, we got. I think they're going over some of the islands that we'll be having, and they're going to be based on each of the characters that we got coming along, right? So Zinyan, Mona, Kazuha, and Fischl. Pretty interesting concept. And then we got the events, the boat event. This one's the co-op event, which looks pretty interesting. There's a bunch of different game modes and stuff that you can do. So it's not like the Crucible one where it was just one thing over and over again. You're going to have a bunch of stuff to do with co-op. So that's pretty cool for anybody who likes co-op. I don't really co-op all that much, but yep. And then we got all of course the conchas, which is a cool thing. I love the conchas from last time, so having more conchas to search for is always good. And then we got the skins. So official skin looks pretty cool. I'm it's free, so I can't really complain. So I'm excited about that. The D-Luke skin, as my account is free to play, I will not be going for it, and I don't have D-Luke on my account anyways. But Pretty interesting that it's a 5-star, and it's also surrounded by an event, so you will get to use it during the event. And you'll get to learn about it, the backstory behind the suit and everything. So, or the skin. So, seems pretty cool. I know that there's a different idle animation, and it's gonna look a little different from the base skin, which is cool. It's a 5-star skin, which is the first one of its kind. So, probably gonna be a little more expensive, but this idle animation is sick, and you know, I would get it if my account was a well account and I had Deluxe. So, interesting. But again, more events to get more primos and stuff. Nice. And then finally, of course, the mechanical painting event, which will be pretty cool to play with. So overall, not bad. I'm a little disappointed they didn't have any optimizations at the end, unfortunately. And I'm still holding out hope that one day we will get either replayable in-game content, or two, which this is more important to me than replayable in-game content. Two, I want my artifact loadouts. Why haven't they done it? No idea. But I'm still hoping one day, copium, that there will be artifact loadouts in this game. One day. Anyways, last thing they showed in the live stream was the Sumeru preview, which I think it looks great. I've heard that there's a lot of people complaining. I'm not going to be that person. I think it looks fantastic. I've seen complaints of different things, of the characters, how they look, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into it because that's not really something that I care about or care for. I care about how the game plays, and that's all that matters to me. But, how the game looks is a side point for me. And the region looks beautiful. I think it looks great. Obviously, this is one area. This is probably the first area that we're going to be in. As you can see, half of it is going to be, or I don't know if it's half, but a bunch of it is going to be jungle. And then, as you can kind of see out in the distance, I didn't even notice this in the first look at, but this is desert out back here. So it's going to be some desert, some jungle, which is going to be pretty interesting. I'm assuming we're going to be met by the jungle part first, which is why they showed this. This is what we're going to kind of first walk into. And it looks great, honestly. It looks fantastic. I think I'm excited for it for sure. And I hope you guys are as well. Obviously, we're going to see a lot more when 3.0 rolls around. I'm assuming that's going to be when this comes out, which should be the next patch. So I'm excited, and hopefully you guys are as well. My overall thoughts are, it seems pretty good. There's still no like large in-game content, which sucks. No artifact loadouts, which suck. But overall, it's another patch that has some content, has a new area for us to explore and experience again. That's different from the Golden Archipelago of last, which is good. I'm glad that is something different, new for the older players that are coming in, and then something fresh for the beginner players as well. So I'm excited for it. It probably won't be as good as the original Golden Apple Archipelago event, because that was spectacular, one of the best patches in the game. But it should still be pretty good. It gives us some new stuff to explore, some events to have fun with, some co-op events, some new outfits and whatnot. Hopefully a whole bunch of chests and everything as well to get, and hopefully it will be enough content to kind of hold us over until 3.0. So, and the banner, Causa's banner is coming back, so everybody should be excited about that. So overall, pretty good. Not the best patch that's ever been put out, but not every patch can be the best patch. Hopefully 3.0, though, I have hope that 3.0 will be one of the best patches that they've ever made. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.